Speed Station welcomes you to New Hampshire Motor Speedway for the running of the Foxwoods Resort and Casino 301. Kyle Busch wins the pole above Eric Amarola, Brad Keselowski, Martin Truex Jr., Kevin Harvick, Corey LaJoie surprisingly qualifying in 6th, Clint Bowyer, Ryan Newman, Austin Dillon, and Joey Logano round out the top 10.
Gentlemen, start your engine!
Stage 1 concludes on lap 30, and Stage 2 concludes on lap 60 of this 120-lap race. And we are green at New Hampshire. Kyle Busch gets a good jump above Eric Amarola going into 1. And Kyle Busch has cleared Eric Amarola on the exit of turn 2. Keselowski trying to make a move on the inside of the 10, going 3 wide with Martin Truex Jr. on the middle for second position. This has allowed the 18 car to get a bit of a gap between second spot and has led the first lap. Martin Truex Jr. is now up to second to make a Joe Gibbs 1-2. Kyle Busch has been able to gap the 19 car by about 1 second between first and second position. The top 5 is Kyle Busch above Martin Truex Jr., Kevin Harvick, Eric Amarola, and Clint Bowyer. Chase Elliott went really wide off of turn 4. Possibly got forced down there by the 17. Here's your underdog story of the day. Corey LaJoie currently runs in 11th position. Kevin Harvick dives into turn 1 on the inside of the 19 to take second. Truex has started to reel in the 18 car. The gap is now only down to 0.8 of a second. It was as far out as 1.2 seconds. Corey LaJoie is now back up into the top 10. Had to pass the 1 car of Kurt Busch to get there. Gap between the 18 and 19 cars is down only half a second, with the 4 car all over the back bumper of the 19. Kevin Harvick is on the inside of the 19 and has now taken second position. The gap between first and second is now down to only 0.4 between Kyle Busch and Kevin Harvick. Only 10 laps to go in stage 1. Harvick gained a lot of ground on the 18 car that lap. The lead is now within 1 car length. Only 3 laps to go. The gap is now 0.6 of a second between the 18 and 4 cars. So Kyle Busch slowly extending his lead. And the white flag is out for Kyle Busch in stage 1. Harvick is there, but not quite close enough. And after leading every lap, Kyle Busch will win stage 1. First car off pit road is Kyle Busch above Kevin Harvick. And Martin Truex Jr. in third. Derek Cope is 1 spot out of the top 20. And we are back green for stage 2. Unfortunately, during the pit stops, Corey LaJoie had to retire due to a mechanical failure and will finish in 40th spot. But look at the run Kevin Harvick has on the 18. Going to the outside line. At the line, Kyle Busch still led. Harvick will be able to use that high line to gain momentum. And for the first time today, we have a new leader with Kevin Harvick out front. Chase Elliott's been trapped in the back all race long, currently running in 30th position. Martin Truex Jr. on the inside of the 18. Down the front straightaway, the 19 car is now up into second. The gap between Harvick and Truex is 1.3 seconds. The top 5 is Kevin Harvick above Martin Truex Jr., Kyle Busch, Ryan Blaney, and Eric Almirola. Ryan Blaney has overtaken the 18 car to move up into 3rd. With only 10 laps to go, Kevin Harvick's lead above the 19 car is now out to 3.6 seconds. We have a caution out. The caution is on the speedway, and Kevin Harvick is the leader above Ryan Blaney, who just barely edged out Truex at the line. Looks like Kyle Larson just dumps Ryan Preece entering turn 1. Not sure whether or not this was intentional, but it sure looks like it. First car off pit road is Kevin Harvick above Martin Truex Jr., Ryan Blaney, and Kyle Busch. And the green flag is out for a shootout for stage 2. With only 3 laps to go, Harvick gets somewhat of a good jump above the 19, protecting his line. 2 laps to go. Truex is still on the back bumper of the 4 car, looking to the outside line. And Ryan Blaney's now taken second, with a big run on the 4. And the white flag is out for stage 2. And off turn 4, Kevin Harvick has won stage 2. Above Ryan Blaney, Martin Truex Jr., and Kyle Busch. And we are green for the final stage. Martin Truex Jr. going to the inside of the 12. Can't quite get there and allows the 18 car to challenge him for 3rd position. Ryan Blaney's got the run on the 4 car, using a crossover move. Got to the quarter panel of the 4, but had to back out. The top 5 is currently Kevin Harvick above Ryan Blaney, Kyle Busch, Martin Truex Jr., and Kurt Busch. Denny Hamlin not having a good day either, currently stuck in 21st position with front end damage. Blaney is now beside the 4 car. Down the front straightaway, they are side by side. I believe Harvick is going to be able to dive into 1 and clear the 12. Blaney gets right back to him. Going to the inside once again. And Ryan Blaney is now the leader. So now Blaney leads over Harvick, Kyle Busch, Truex, and Kurt Busch. We now have only 40 laps to go. The gap between 1st and 2nd is now a half second. From the front end of Blaney's car, you can now just barely see lap traffic. And Ryan Blaney will bring it down pit road this time by, along with Kevin Harvick. The leader, Kyle Busch, is on pit road right now. After that cycle of stops, Eric Almirola has gotten the lead due to short pitting the field. After Kyle Busch's abstract pit strategy, attempting to stay out several laps longer than most of the field, he has now fallen to 17th position. Strategy has not been Kyle Busch's strong suit this year. Almirola got blocked by the lap car of Quinn Hoff. The 10 and the 12 are side by side now. Ryan Blaney has taken the lead. Kevin Harvick up to 2nd using the lap traffic as a pick. Harvick dives in. Ryan Blaney currently still holds the lead. Only 22 laps to go. The top 5 is Ryan Blaney above Kevin Harvick, Eric Almirola, Martin Truex Jr., and Ryan Newman. The lap car of Derek Cope forced the 12 to slow up. Harvick going to the inside of the 12. Dives into 3. He's taken the lead momentarily and has cleared the 12. Blaney fights back on the outside. Side by side down the back straightaway. And into turn 3, Ryan Blaney has momentarily retaken the lead. And at the line, Blaney led that lap. There is a large group of lap cars in front of these two leaders. Ryan Blaney going on the inside. Derek Cope making it 3 wide, almost with lap traffic. Almost got bumped out of the way by Kevin Harvick. Harvick going to the outside. Blaney was able to get a good run on the center of the corner, but now they're going 3 wide almost into turn 1. And Ryan Blaney still holds the lead. Going 3 wide down the back straightaway. Harvick almost shoving the 12 car mid-corner. Harvick gets onto the quarter panel of the 12. Had to back out on corner exit. The top 2 once again have lap traffic to navigate through. Now only 5 laps to go. Blaney gets held up by the 15 car. Harvick's got a run on the 12 down the back straightaway. Using the number 9 car as a pick, Ryan Blaney's once again cleared the 4 car of Harvick. Now only 2 to go. Blaney gets pinched down by the 34 car. Allowed Harvick to gain a little bit of time. Blaney got a perfect exit of the corner compared to Harvick's. White flag. Has about a 0.7 of a second lead above Harvick entering turn 3. And Ryan Blaney, to make 2019 his first ever multi-win season, will win at New Hampshire. Above Kevin Harvick, Martin Truex Jr., and way back, Ryan Newman gets turned on the last lap by Kyle Busch. That will not be a popular move, as Kyle Busch will finish 4th. And Kurt Busch will finish 5th, with Ryan Newman coming in 6th. Ryan Blaney wins his 2nd race of the year above Kevin Harvick, Martin Truex Jr., Kyle Busch, Kurt Busch, Ryan Newman, Paul Menard. Ty Dillon somehow manages to finish in the top 10. Joey Logano and Eric Jones round out the top 10. Kevin Harvick's point lead only gets extended by 1 point above Martin Truex Jr., now out to 61 points. With Ryan Blaney's 2nd win of the year, he moves from 9th to 8th in points, Paul Menard, with his good finish, moves up 2 positions in points, and Kurt Busch moves up 4 positions in points. In the playoff standings, it seems more likely with every single race that Joey Logano is going to make it in on points, now 58 points above the cut line. The real battle is between Paul Menard in 14th and Eric Jones in 18th, because the two are only separated by 33 points. With Menard 16 points above, Kurt Busch 14, Daniel Suarez 13, and Eric Almirola 13 points below, and Eric Jones 17 points below. The next race is from Michigan International Speedway. Catch it right here on the Speed Station.